blackberries. Got some blackberries going here. And here is the tomato garden. These are all the mystery tomatoes. I thought today, instead of taking a picture, I would do a video. Looks like this is going to be a cherry tomato plant. One of the farmers I know from the local farmers market hooked me up with all these tomato plants. They are mystery tomato plants. I ran out of these metal cages and I started putting in sticks. Then a friend hooked me up with this bamboo. So far, so good. I usually goof up my tomatoes, but this year my tomatoes are doing good. That one's kind of all natural at the moment. I got rid of most of the suckers. They keep popping up. Here's one right here. Been ripping them off every day. A couple I let go. So this is a fully developed sucker right here. This one. They show up right in the V of a branch. Some people take them off. Some leave them on. The thought is that they'll use up too much nutrients and you'll get smaller tomatoes. But so this plant is an experiment. We'll see how that one goes. This tomato plant's not doing so hot. I'm not sure what's up with it. We've got little baby tomatoes going. Something happened here. I don't know if that'll recover or what. So I've started tying the plants to the bamboo. So this one's tied in a couple places. There should be some Cherokee Purple, German Johnson, and a very wide variety of cherry tomatoes. That's going to be a cherry tomato plant. There's another one. We'll see if this garden keeps the deer out. Last year it did. The only thing I have to prevent them from getting in is this rope here. Something did reach over this low section of fence and chew up this plant right here. So we shall see. Over on this garden I've got this netting that's supposed to keep the deer out. I've got squash going. The squash are going really good. There's only 4, well, I guess there's 8 plants here. 4 sets of 2 plants. Lots of good looking squash. This garden and this garden are both new above ground gardens that I put in this year. From a local supplier, I got compost and dirt mixture. And when I put the plants in, I also use some chicken compost that I got from a different local farmer. These are a whole bunch of pepper plants. They were really tiny when I put them in, but they lived. Little jalapeno peppers. A couple more tomato plants. Looks like these are cherries also. Over here, this is going to be cucumber. So they might need some help, but they'll eventually climb this thing. I think it's called a trellis. These are Cherokee Purple or German Johnson. I think they're Cherokee Purple plants. I started those from seeds. I saved the seeds from last year. Hopefully they work out okay. These four right here are okra. I've got high hopes for the okra. I wasn't going to plant them, but I did. I got a bunch of beans. Some more tomatoes I started from seeds. And that is a sunflower plant. Wildflowers. More tomatoes I started from seeds. I don't even have room for these. I'll probably give them to another meat farmer that I'm friends with. Same with this tomato plants. Oh wow! So I some of the branches that I cut off, I propped up against the stick and I put them in this water, and they're clones. And as you can see, the roots are coming right out of the stem. That's really cool. I've never seen that before in my life. That's some sort of mint plant. I kind of ran out of metal stakes, and I don't like the metal. Sometimes I stag my clothes on them, so I ended up just grabbing some wood out of the woods. I kind of live in a very wooded area, so I just walked off and chopped off some straight sticks here. That's it. It's rained pretty good the last couple days. I haven't had to water them or do anything really. So that's it for that garden. I have more and a little fruit tree garden also that I'll show again soon. I'll put a link at the bottom of this if you want to see how my tomatoes are doing. I'm tracking the progress every day of the tomato plants. This garden's not that pretty. I got a lot of this stuff that grows on the ground. I tear it up and I just throw it back down, and I guess the nutrients go back in the ground. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, but I've got my little trail here. So, well, that's it for today.